Hi, Robert here at the Granville Island Toy Company. There we go. Today I'm going to show you how to ship something, how to ship an online order using Canada Post Electronic EST, or Electronic Shipping Tool Service. So this is the final stage of the web order process. We're assuming here that you've already found the online order, you've already rang it through the POS system, and now you've got the package wrapped up in brown paper ready to ship out. So this is just the final stage we'll be going through today. Okay, so the first thing you'll do is you will need to get, you'll need to measure the package. You'll need to measure the length, width, and height of the package. And you'll also need to weigh it on the scale in the office. I've already written down all those numbers, so we're ready to go. So the first thing you do is you go to, I've got it bookmarked here, Canada Post EST online. So you go to this site here, and then you'll just sign in. You can ask me for the password. Okay, so you should have the sheet of paper, the packing list printout from the online order in front of you, so you'll have all the customer's information. So you log in, and hopefully you probably saw there my username was being used. Hopefully I'll be able to set it up so every staff member has a unique username, but for now we're just using my username and password. Okay, so the package I have is being shipped out to Saskatchewan. So the first thing you'll do on logging in is select which country you'll be shipping to. So this time we're going to be shipping in Canada. So I will click that. And then it's actually a really straightforward process. There's 4 steps listed here, and we don't even have to deal with all of those because I've got a number of shortcuts set up. So all this at the top in sender information, that's all correct. The first thing you'll need to enter is the recipient information, which in this case I'm shipping it to a lady called Amy Gallas. Her address is listed as Box 6 in Sturgis, Saskatchewan. Postal code S0A4A0. Okay, the contact phone number is the phone number of the recipient, not the person who purchased the item. And then the email address you will enter in is the email address of the person who purchased it, because they're the party who is interested in being updated as to when the gift will arrive. Now, in this particular case, Amy Gallas is actually the person who purchased it for herself. But sometimes people buy surprise gifts for people for another party, and you don't want to give up the surprise by emailing them that it's going to arrive. So always email the person who purchased the item. Okay, so the weight of the item is 0.4 kilograms, and then I'll just type in the rest of the information here. You'll just want to note that the weight is measured in kilograms and the length is in centimeters, not inches or pounds, as it would be if this was the US. Okay, in the reference number section here, the first thing I type in is, I skip the zeros, but I type in the number, the order number from the packing list. So 10403. And then I go down to additional reference number, and I'm going to enter in the System 5 invoice number, which will be attached to, like a copy of the receipt from the POS system will be attached to the packing slip at this point of the online order. And then finally at the bottom here, there's two methods of shipping set up here. Expedited Canada is essentially regular shipping, and Xpresspost is 1 to 2 day delivery. most people will just use standard shipping, which is here is Expedited Canada. So I'll select that and hit next. Okay, now there's a couple of credit cards in here to choose from. The one we want to use the most is the one that ends in the 0547, which is the store Visa card. And once you've selected that, you just need to enter in the verification number. This gives you an overview of how much it will cost. And then you'll just want to check your details here. So I've spelled the name correctly. Box 6, Sturgis, Saskatchewan, S0A4A0. Yep, that's the correct phone number. Okay, so this is all good. Now I'm just going to take this to Canada Post myself. If I had a whole bunch of orders and I wanted Canada Post to come pick them up, I might click here at Verify Pickup Availability. It's a small fee, about $3, I think, and Canada Post will actually come to your address and collect all your items to ship. Yep, this is just all verifications of things we just entered in. These email addresses are going to get notified whenever anything happens with the item, like when it's shipped out and when it arrives at its destination. And yeah, so at this point, once you've gone through all of this and you've verified the total here, $12.97. If everything looks good, you can click this button at the bottom, Transmit to CPC. Now once you click that, this has been committed, and it's a bit of a pain to go back in there and undo the order. So make sure everything's good, but if it is, click this button. Okay, this is just a little warning screen. If you plan to cancel the order, do it now. I don't. So click OK. And then this here is the sheet that you need to print out. So, oh dear, I uploaded this stupid Nitro thing, which is driving me insane, but hopefully this will work. I'm going to hit print here. And I want to print it on the Lexmark. Okay, and then in the office to the left of the monitor right now, there's a whole bunch of Canada Post shipping labels. Well, not labels, they're pouches. They're little plastic pouches. You can just grab one of those, grab your printout, cut it in half. Half of the paper we retain as a receipt, and the other half, the obvious barcoded address half, that's the one you're going to stick to the package. And then the package is done. It's ready to be taken to Canada Post and shipped out. At this point, you can go back to STN and inform the customer that their item has shipped, give them the tracking number, and then you've finished. Yeah, everything's good. Well, that's it. Bye.